Hello, this is it. This is the final issue, issue 100. I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and a very, very warm and slightly tearful welcome to issue 100 of DeAgostini's Build Your Own X-Wing, the final issue. This is it, the last it, that's it, done. In this issue, we get a USB cable, which is quite interesting. Previous partworks have always been like a mains adapter plug, but USB charging is just so prevalent now that, you know, we've got that. So that's that. I don't think I'll ever use it, but I'll use it to make sure it works at some point. But other than that, we've got 2 packs of identical things for the final 2 landing legs, which I shall get out. There's pins that hold them in place in there, which I might need to dig out a pair of pliers to do. But let's have a look through the magazine first. X-Wing, not the Falcon. It finishes on the X-Wing with a picture of the completed model, including the extras stuff, which I really don't think is worthwhile on this one. For the sake of, you know, a couple of figures, a little bit of thing and pipes, and it's just, yeah, I'd rather not bother with that for an extra, I think, £100. But yeah, it's all right, but not for me. Right, oh, nothing. It's just, it's all building. All building all the time. Fitting the laser cannons and wall mounted. Yes, it does. This pack came with some freebies, which I shall show you before we get to the final bit of the build. I think I'll dig that out and show you exactly what's what. There we go. The tabletop display using the feet. Let me get the angle so you can see properly what's going on. As it says, you can use the charger for either plugging it into the mains charging thing or a power bank or something like that. So yeah, that's that. The hanger diorama, a better picture of that with the slightly shiny figures. Yeah. Now, I'm happy to have not spent out the extra on that, although the lighting would be quite pleasant to have around it if you got it in a, you know, a case or a cabinet or something, but no, not a problem. And there we have it, just as is, as will be, although mine's not quite the same as that. This is not quite so shiny. It's a bit darker panel around there. But other than that, nice to see that they haven't put it together properly either. They've got a gap down here. But yeah, right. So let's get building. What I'm going to do is actually follow the instructions. For once, I'm going to do it in the same order as the instructions are in. So we've got here the feet. We'll put these together. We've got those bits. Obviously, that's just going to go over the cover. That's easy. But we'll do that last. What does it say to do? It says to take this piece. Which way up are we? We're going that way. So this is at the back. Which way round does that goes forward? So that's going in there, and it's being held in place by one of these pins. So let's get the pins out, and we'll see just how tough they are to put in place. And go from there. If I can get them out of the packet, that's the thing. There we go. So we've got 2 different sizes of pin. Obviously, these are going to be bigger than that one. So let's use the big one. Get that the correct way round again. Does it matter from which side this pin is being inserted? It shows it from this side, so I shall use this side. One end of it is knurled to make it a little bit grippy. So we need to get that through there. Let's use this tweezers. Go through there and through there. Like that. Then the last bit will be the difficult. Not that difficult, actually. That's in there. That's secure enough. That does that job. That's okay. Let's do the next bit, which is that way round. Again, a smaller pin through this one. Excuse me, my voice seems to be going at the moment, so yeah, we'll see. You should hold out just for this episode. That one needs to go in there, and again, all the way through. That's not too secure. I'm going to put a little bit of glue onto the ends of those to hold them in place. So that's that one, apart from putting on the bottom cover. Just snaps in place with the 2 pins once you get them lined up. There we go. So that's one. I'm going to get the other one done and then bring the kit back and we'll put them in place. So before I bring out the main event, there were some free gifts in this issue. The Boba Fett statue, which I've already received, but they've obviously got some left over, so they thought they'd give out some more. And this one, once again, has arrived broken. The viewfinder thing from the top of his helmet is actually floating around down there somewhere. So I shall have to refix that. Oh, there's a bit of tape around there as well. Get that open so you can see it in all its glory. It is nicely packaged, so I don't know quite how it keeps getting broken, but it's obviously a very fine piece. Oh, he's made up at the back as well there. But yeah, there we go. That's going to need to be re-glued back onto the top of his helmet again. But yeah, it looks lovely. It does the job. It's quite nicely done, quite nicely painted. So yeah, thank you very much for another one of those. They might become bookends or something. I don't really know. Also included for free, once again, is another metal poster, which you may have seen in the background of some of my videos. So again, that will go away and go somewhere nicely. The one extra thing that, well, not extra, but included, is this box here. The build-up X-Wing wall bracket. I was hoping that it would be, I don't know about more substantial, but yeah, I was hoping for something different. This one, as well as all the fixings and wall screws and things, I was hoping that I will be able to have it standing on a table and then have that, you know, being the stand, but it's obviously not nearly wide enough to support. I could screw it down onto something, but I don't know. I don't think I'll bother. I don't know yet. I haven't made any decisions, but yeah, obviously that bit goes on there, and that's where this attaches into the X-Wing itself, which is fine. It does the job. Well, it will do the job, and if you want to mount it on a wall, then feel free, but make sure your walls are up to it, because I don't think my walls are. And I would imagine that I put it up and take my hands off of it, and then it would be on the floor in several pieces. So yeah, be careful of that. Right, let me clear the shitter away. We'll get the feet put on, and that should be almost the end. So here we go. If you're going to have the landing gear displayed, you simply pop open that. You'll see there's 3 holes in there, because we've got 3 plugs to go into it. That one obviously goes that way round with the slopey bit towards the front. I reckon getting in the first one with the 2 is going to be the easiest way of doing it. So we'll pop the big one in, lean it backwards till the second one goes in, and then line up the second one, because this has got that wobble factor there. So that is that. I just noticed that cover's not down there fully, but that's, again, not a problem. So there we have the foot installed. I shall get some pictures of it. That's become a little bit loose over the time. I shall tighten that up as well when I get round to it. But that's it. I know I've got the laser cannons to fit on, but because I've modified them slightly, the fit is a little bit different to how it has been for the other things. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll get it assembled. I'll obviously get some pictures lined up and ready to go. So yeah, I shall see you in the voiceover in a moment when this is all up and done. So yeah, that's the last look at the actual kit in building. I know I haven't done this bit yet, but from the front, from the top, it looks fine. So I might not worry too much. All in all, it's been a great build, but there's been a couple of little things that aren't quite right. But if you want to spend some more time with it, which I will over the coming months, I will improve things and make things a little bit nicer. So see you very shortly for the final reveal. Okay, update. Because of my changes to the way the lighting works and making it better, fitting the lights back on are a right pain. The problem is, because of the tubes that I've used, it isn't quite right. So I'm going to have to play around with that again over the months to come. But I'm going to get them wired up anyway and see how it all looks when it's done. And here it is, in all its glory, finished and complete. The X-Wing, the Build Your Own X-Wing from DeAgostini. It's been a great fun build. The cockpit lights work on and off. The R2 unit lights up, head turns backwards and forwards, working fine as intended. I'm not going to do the wings opening and closing. They do work, but not while it's on the landing gear. The lasers do light up. I still need to work on those a little bit and improve those, but apart from that, I've been very happy with the build. I hope you've enjoyed watching the build and following along with it. If you have, do let me know in the comments. I know the canopy's not quite shut properly there either. If you haven't, do let me know in the comments as well. I know there are some problems and errors with it. So the engine lights all light up and work. It needs some love and attention and weathering, which I shall be returning to do, but not quite yet. I'm going to step away from it for a month or two and pick up on other things and come back to it when I'm a bit refreshed. So I'm going to leave with some pictures of this, basically, as is. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the series, and I shall see you very shortly.